You know what's so bothersome?
What?
Your veil and my top. We're both going to be constantly. It keeps falling down.
Right?
It's the material. It's like very.
Oh, yeah. And I'm just like...
But I wore it because it's like a heart-shaped neckline. So it's, it's on brand.
It's on brand. Well, you might be wondering, what the hell is going on over here, right? Well, let me tell you. February is gone. And we wanted to record this episode for the Valentine's Day, but just busy, okay?
Well, we were having fun.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Because we went to Emo's party and then we went to Green Day's concert. So we were busy having fun.
Yes.
So we didn't record. And now the International Women's Day is coming.
Tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we are recording now.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be bothered by this veil. If you didn't guess the topic, I mean, the topic will be in the title, whatever. So today we are talking about love stories. We did an episode about horror love stories 3 years ago.
Yeah, dating in Hong Kong. Horror stories, whatever. On the old channel.
It was 3 years ago. Time flies.
Yeah, that's
how is it so fast? Ever since then, we really wanted to make it like a series, a new episode, and discuss more because I think it's always fun to discuss this kind of things.
Yeah,
I don't know.
But our problem was sourcing the material to discuss.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we didn't really have the material to discuss, and now we've got a lot of juicy things. That episode that we filmed 3 years ago, we watched it back and we were like, we are not the same people anymore, first of all. Maybe some things that we said were too harsh. We were too critical about things.
We are 30 now.
We are 30 now. We are mature.
Yeah. We have developed critical thinking skills.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah. But don't judge.
No.
Don't judge.
We listen.
We don't judge. Okay. It's a new episode about love.
Although they're not maybe more about dating and sex than specifically love. It should be called Where is the Love? ?
Where is the love? Yeah. Also, let us know in the comments down below or DM us whether you like this format. Do you want more episode about like love stories, reaction videos? I don't know. I feel like it's fun. For us, it's going to be fun. We love this. Today's episode is quite special because we'll start with heavy topic. If you follow me on my Instagram or here on YouTube, you know that recently I went through a breakup and I've been reflecting a lot, and I just want to share my thoughts on what happened.
Did you write things down about your...
I did. I've got all the tea. I've got all the tea. You know, this podcast for me is a kind of a therapy.
Yeah.
Because I can't afford therapy, the real one.
Yeah, no.
So this podcast for me is a way of therapy, a way of like, cooling down. And
we talk it all out.
Yeah, I feel better afterwards.
Yeah, we wake up the next day like very refreshed.
So refreshed. Like, wow, you don't know. Like, even if nobody watches or listens, doesn't matter. I don't care. I feel so much better.
Yep.
And for the past 2 months, I've been reflecting a lot and I've been writing things down and just trying to understand like what the hell happened? How did I get here? Why did this happen? Why did I allow this to happen? So it was good for me as well because like I don't feel sad at all. Yeah. For the past 6 years, I've been in a on and off
Yep.
situationship.
Yep.
Delusionship.
Yep.
It wasn't even a relationship.
Nope.
It was a delusion. I was delulu.
Yep.
I thought I was in a relationship.
You didn't
I wasn't.
even have the girlfriend title.
No. Whenever we bump into his friends, he would introduce me as a friend. And I stayed for 6 years. So that's why it was quite interesting for me to reflect on those things. And if you don't believe in zodiacs, whatever, I do believe in zodiacs. I'm a Cancer. And I feel like I do really dive into my emotions a lot.
Yeah.
And I overthink things.
Yes.
But I healed myself.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about this a lot. And I feel better now.
Yeah. Good.
I'm like, I'm okay. I'm totally okay.
You thought yourself out of the
Yeah.
the darkness,
Yeah.
but into the good darkness.
Yes.
Into the finding yourself darkness, the
yes.
gothic princess darkness.
Yes. Because I don't know, for the past 7 years probably since I moved here, I was not being myself, to be honest.
yeah.
I looked at the photos, I look at myself back then. I was not me.
Yeah.
I was trying to pretend something I'm not, and I don't know why. Maybe your 20s are exploring, and I was trying to explore that beige.
Finding yourself.
Finding yourself.
Yeah.
And I just realized when I turned 30, like when I was a teenager, that was the shit. That was it.
Yeah.
That was the coolest.
Yeah.
I was the coolest. And basically that's what I'm trying to do now. I'm a gothic princess. Look at me. Look at me. What a joke. I don't take myself seriously and neither should you.
No,
So
no.
whatever. I don't
It's not
care.
that serious.
Life is not that serious, to be honest. Yeah, once I turned 30, I was like,
No, like, no, I was messaging a friend today who's 29, who turns 30 in December this year, and I'm like, honestly, you don't get it. When you turn 30 this year,
Yeah.
a flip will switch,
Yeah.
and you will feel
Yeah.
it. It's so weird.
Yeah.
Because I also didn't get it. I was like, yeah, I could feel it coming, but I didn't feel this like total emotional bodily shift. Oh, I feel it now.
yeah.
I don't have time for bullshit.
No?
And I also don't care as much.
Yes.
It's so
It's
good.
so crazy. But it's like, yeah, once you turn 30, it's like, okay,
Yeah.
oh, why did I care so much
Yeah.
before?
And you start to, like you said, rediscover yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it was fantastic, to be honest.
Yeah.
After I turned 30, it was a journey.
Yeah.
And it still is a journey, but like a positive one.
Yes.
So I just want to come out here on this channel, on my podcast, and just out myself publicly.
Okay.
I am a textbook example of a girl with daddy issues. I never wanted to be one because it's so typical,
Yeah.
but I am a girl with typical daddy issues.
Yeah.
Because my dad, I think he was a narcissist.
Yeah.
Because when I was growing up, of course, I could see my mom and my dad having problems, struggling, and like having all these like crazy fights and whatever. But as a kid, I didn't really understand much what was going on. And thank God, because they were not involving me. They were protecting me from all of this. But now when I grew up and I talked to my mom as an adult, adult to adult, and I was like, oh my God, my dad was a terrible person.
Yeah.
He was so toxic and he was ruining our lives for such a long time. Like before my mom met my dad, she had good life going on. She had a professional athlete career. She was doing very well. She had her own apartment.
Wow.
She was doing amazing.
Yeah.
And then he popped up in her life, downhill from there.
I know, but you know, you came out of it. So.
Did I ask though?
Yeah, true. Did I ask you before? But
All that
yeah,
trauma.
but still.
And now I'm a girl with daddy issues. Did I ask for that?
Oh,
Did I
yeah.
ask for that? But yeah, whatever. I'm not a professional psychiatrist.
No.
You know, so I don't want to like diagnose people. I read a book about people with narcissistic disorder.
Yes.
And I think my dad falls into a lot of the categories because I will link some articles in the description as well because I think these basic things, my dad was that, and that. Like all these points, tick, tick.
Well, it also would explain why you fall for somebody with the same characteristics.
Exactly. It all boils down that my dad was so avoidant, right? He left our family many times. Narcissists, they love to do that, right? They torture you and then they go away, they come back, they go away, they come back, they go away, they come back. My dad was doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Until one day, my mom was like, enough. And she never let him come back again. After that, our lives improved so much.
How old was she? Was she 30 then?
40.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm so sad for her.
I know.
That she
I
she
know.
had it going good until then, and then.
Exactly.
But he probably love bombed her. So also
Of course.
also
Yeah. Love bombing
totally
is
not
like,
her.
wow.
Yeah.
You really believe those things when the love bombing stage comes. You really believe. She had me when she was 24.
Yeah.
And For 3 years,
Yeah.
they were in an unofficial relationship. He was still married to his previous wife. I was a bastard. I was born outside of marriage.
Oh my God.
He was still legally married to his previous
Like
wife.
Jon Snow.
Yeah, exactly. So you
Shit.
see, yeah.
So were you planned or not? I guess not.
No, not at all. You were a mistake. Yeah. Oh my God.
Explains it not. No. You're my favorite mistake that's ever happened.
That's why I'm so funny, you know?
Yeah.
But it's okay. I don't blame her. I understand it's very difficult. Narcissistic people,
Yep.
they are extremely, extremely charismatic.
Yes.
And they get you in a chokehold. Seriously. Afterwards, my mom was like, no, that's enough. And after that, our lives became so much better. We bought an apartment. I went to study abroad. I came here. I've never been in a relationship before when I came to Hong Kong. And then I meet Prince of my life. I thought I had it so good. I was like, oh my God, this person is the best thing ever. I'm so in love. I was love bombed. Since we were in very different socioeconomic positions,
Yep.
it immediately created a big
Yep. Which it shouldn't.
difference.
Because
it shouldn't.
people shouldn't look down upon people
It
from
shouldn't.
other
So
classes.
in the beginning, when we just met, he was like so amazed that, oh, I'm a teacher. Oh, it's so
Yeah.
good. You're being such a good person, you know, so noble, you know, to be a teacher.
Contributing to the community and- yeah.
Until it turned into a thing he hated the most about me. The amount of times within the 6 years that he called me a cheap Russian girl, he literally called me a cheap Russian girl that he is embarrassed to be next to me.
Yeah.
And then he just wanted to be
after
with
the-
me
after the-
still. Like, I don't know.
It's hard for me because after the first time you told me that, I'm like, you can't go back to him.
I know.
But every time.
I know.
But I also understand. I
Yeah.
also understand that it was a pattern of abuse.
Yeah.
And it's very hard to get out of it.
It's a trauma bond. You can't
emotional
get. Yeah,
manipulation.
it's difficult.
Yeah. No,
it's
I
difficult.
understand.
Relationships, these toxic relationships, are very difficult to exit.
Yes.
You understand that it's so bad, but you can't get out for some weird reason.
Yeah.
I was trying to get out for the past 3 years.
Well, they make you feel like your life wouldn't be worth living without them, even
Yeah.
though it is way more worth living
Yeah.
without them. That's how they make you feel. And,
Yeah.
No, I could see that because they break you down so much that your self-worth is tied to their
Oh
opinion
yes.
of you.
Yeah.
And
That's the thing. Like they find independent, strong women
Yeah.
and break them down because
Yeah.
people with narcissistic disorder, they have very inflated ego.
Yep.
And at the same time, very low esteem.
yeah,
They
no.
hate themselves.
They're so insecure.
They're so
Yep.
insecure. They hate themselves. So
Yep.
they are latching to you to break you down.
Yeah.
And once they break you down, they feel better about themselves. So
Well-
each time he would say like, oh, you are nobody.
Yeah.
Oh, you are a teacher. What the fuck is that? Ew.
Yeah.
Ugh. He made me feel like being a teacher is like being a prostitute. I felt like, oh my God, I'm
While
so
it's
ashamed.
Such an important job.
Right? But I felt so ashamed. I was like, oh my God,
Where
oh my
would
God,
he
oh
be
my
without
God.
all his teachers?
Yeah. And I would sometimes go out with him and I would lie to people about my job.
Yeah.
Yeah. To a point that I was just lie to people about my job.
Yeah, because you were so ashamed of something that
yeah.
you shouldn't be ashamed of.
Because there was one time I introduced myself as a kindergarten teacher, and afterwards we got into a fight, and he just broke up with me. But of course, like on and off, on and off, on and off.
Because that person was on such a high standing. that-
How dare you embarrass me in front of them?
Yeah.
With what? What did I do?
Yeah, no, nothing.
Oh my God.
Nothing.
And I stayed. And I
And
stayed.
those people were probably not thinking any of the things he was thinking.
No, he literally told me many, many times that all of the people that met me hated me.
Yeah.
It was his words.
Can't be true.
And I believed.
Can't be true.
I believed. Because I don't think that people hated me.
You were probably trying very hard to
Right?
be sociable and friendly.
And why would they hate me just for being like a person with a normal job? Why would they hate me for that?
Yeah. And it's not like you're
I don't know.
extroverted and you're going to be like, hi, I'm so-and-so. You're definitely introverted.
Yeah.
And you would just be very polite and quiet.
Yeah.
How could somebody not like that?
I don't know.
I know this person, by the way. So,
Yeah.
obviously.
But once again, it's very funny because people with the narcissistic disorder,
Yeah.
and I'm not trying to diagnose people, but
No.
once again, I read a book, I read many articles, and a lot of things tick, 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 tick.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
So I'm just
no,
assuming.
he's textbook. He's textbook.
He's textbook.
narcissist.
So sorry if people
But
that
you-
is listening don't believe me, because those people, they are so charming. All the other people, they would never believe the victim.
No, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Because
Yep.
every time you saw him,
Yeah.
so likable.
He was so like
charismatic.
we got on so well. And we were just laughing from start to
Yeah.
finish every single time we hung out.
But you never know what's going on behind the closed door. And behind the
No.
closed door, a lot of verbal abuse.
Yeah.
You are this, you are that, you are the shit.
Yeah.
You are terrible. You are this. And it
Yeah.
was keep on going and going and going. Like,
I think the worst thing with
wow.
you and him is that you could see that he has other issues. You could see that he was so insecure and that he had other mental issues that he had never faced with a professional.
Yeah.
Never tackled. Never addressed. And you were sympathizing with him too much. I love this person, so I want to help them to
yeah.
I want to fix them.
Yeah.
But it's not your responsibility.
No.
And it's not definitely not your responsibility, because I got out of a
Yep.
relationship. I left somebody in the UK
Yeah.
because I was constantly trying to fix him, and
Yeah.
he didn't have any interest, even though he acknowledged his issues.
He did.
He had no
He
interest
did as well.
fixing himself
Yeah.
at all. I got brochures, mental health brochures. I signed him up for, support groups.
Yeah.
He didn't go to them. He didn't. He was like, no, I don't need that. I can fix
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah.
Bitch, what?
Uh-huh.
Couldn't.
Because-
I left. Yeah.
Yeah. He also acknowledged that he is doing that. He told me many times he knows that he's doing that and changed nothing.
Yeah, not your
changed nothing at all.
responsibility. But I'm also not saying that you should leave somebody because they have mental health issues. Totally no.
But I tried. I tried.
I know, yeah. I would always
Yeah,
try first.
exactly.
And then if you try and they
And
accept
nothing.
the treatment that you're offering, and
Yeah.
then they start to fix themselves, they don't rely on you to fix them, then sure, they're a keeper.
Yeah.
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 But-
But there was no change. One of, once again, about being charismatic, he met my cousin as well because she came to visit me here. And we went out a couple of times together. And I looked at him and I was like, what the fuck is he trying to do? He was playing such a character with my cousin. It's like, oh my God, I love her so much. Look at my girlfriend. Like all of that. Like, oh, we have such a good life together in front of my cousin. And I'm like,
Wow, I never
she's
saw
my-
him do that.
Yeah. And I was like, that's my cousin. She knows. Like, I can tell her that this is all a lie.
Yeah.
And I would go back home with her here and I would tell her, like, that was weird. Like, he was acting up so weird because, like, he was so lovey-dovey.
Yeah.
And I was like, who
Really?
the fuck are you?
I can't imagine.
Yeah, I know. And I was like, I was literally in the restaurant looking at him like, who the fuck is this?
Who's this man?
Who's this man? Why are we pretending? What's going on? It's my cousin. That's
Did
my
you
family.
reciprocate it, or were you being like awkward?
I was just like, haha. Okay.
That
Funny.
Wouldn't that make your cousin feel uncomfortable?
No, she's chill. She's
Okay,
chill.
fine.
She's very chill. And my cousin, we grew up together. Like
Yeah,
we
yeah.
are 9 months apart.
Yeah.
So we're like
Oh,
sisters.
yeah.
So I could tell her everything and, like it was nothing weird. But I was like, that was weird. Like his acting was
Vibes were off.
weird. Oh, the vibes were weird. Fake. Fake. People with the narcissistic disorder, they love to ruin special events for you.
Yeah.
And for my 30th birthday, we went to Thailand and we had such a good itinerary planned. Go here, go there, like go to like cute restaurants and spa and everything. And a day before my birthday, we went to a bar and it was such a cute rooftop bar and we were having such a good time. And he suddenly started talking about his ex-girlfriend. Oh, by the way, did you know that my ex-girlfriend was Thai? I shouldn't be talking about her on your birthday, but and it made me feel very like,
In the bin.
why are we talking about this? It really got to me.
Of course.
I was caught off guard. It got to me.
You don't talk about your ex on my fucking birthday, on my 30th birthday of all days.
So
well, we're in the country she's from.
Exactly.
Sorry.
So on the next day, on my actual birthday, we go to a spa. I'm still a little bit sour.
Yes.
I feel, you can tell by my face. And after the spa, we go back to the hotel, and the hotel prepared a cake for me. I come into the room, I was like, a cake, oh, so cute. I want to make the silly reel, like, let's film me, like, blowing the candle as a cigarette. The 30th, it's like so much fun. Let's do this silly thing. And then he was like, the way you speak to me, blah, 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 whatever he was saying, like, how dare you speak to me like that?
Hates to see you happy.
Yeah. And that because he was building me up to be upset, right? And he was like, you are never grateful. I planned this trip for us. I paid for the spa. How dare you be ungrateful? Look at your fucking face, like, you ungrateful bitch. And then I was like, but I just wanted to film a video about the cake and stuff. And then he went to sleep, and I blew up the candle by myself because I was like, well, I'm still going to have myself a happy birthday.
Yeah.
And he stood up and he blew the candle.
I didn't know that. Did you tell me that? You might have done.
I think so.
It's too many.
Yeah, it's too many negative things to remember. Like, come on.
But they all blend into each other. It's just all just trash.
So I lit up the candle for myself. He stood up and he was like, and when he went back to sleep, I cried. I went to the bathroom. I laid down in the bathroom and I was crying.
I can imagine.
Crying like crazy. It was my 30th birthday.
Do you know what the worst thing is, right? After an argument, or not even an argument, after they do something to make you cry, and then you cry, and they go, why are you crying? Stop crying. Mm-hmm. What do you mean? You caused it. Mm-hmm. Why are you always crying?
No, but then afterwards, he woke up and we went to my birthday dinner.
Yeah.
And he was acting so like lovey-dovey again. Like, it's your birthday. It's your birthday. Let's celebrate, okay? So let's have fun. I was just like...
And I know that you would have just wanted to, like, forget it. So you know...
Of course. But after that, after my 30th birthday, the clock started ticking. I was like... I need to leave this relationship. I need to leave this relationship. And then he would only be honest with his emotions when he would get extremely piss drunk.
Yes.
And
he was drinking a lot, though.
He was drinking a lot. Yeah. He had the problem, as all the narcissists do. Mm-hmm. It's the only, like, they are very addicted to things. Yeah. To the substance abuse, I would say. Yeah. So in October... he called me on the phone, pissed drunk, and he was like, we have a problem. We have a big problem with our relationship. And he just started like pouring all the negative things on me. And he was like, this is the only time I will ever speak honestly about my feelings. And I was like, oh my, it was 12 a.m. It was like midnight. I was sleeping. Yeah. And I was like, oh, we shouldn't really talk. No.
Because you knew it was going to go somewhere bad. Yeah.
I knew where it was going. I was like, oh, let's hang up. You are drunk. Like, let's talk tomorrow. He was like, no. Yeah. This is the only time that I'm going to be honest about my feelings. And he was piss drunk. So he basically told me that he only likes that I love him. So he basically confessed that he doesn't even love me. He loves the feeling that I love him, that I care about him.
Because he has not just daddy issues, he has mommy daddy issues. Yeah. So he likes the fact that you care for him.
Yeah. And I was just like,
you give him the love that he never had, which is...
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, he told me like, I need to find somebody better, blah, blah, blah. And while I'm still like, you know, because I turned 30 and he was like, oh, you're not young anymore. Yeah. Because he was trying to do that to me every single year, right?
Yeah, find somebody better.
Find somebody better. You are still young. And then this time
get
it hit
married,
me.
have kids, and you're like, I never expressed wanting to do that.
Like,
either of those things.
Don't put ideas into
Yeah.
my brain. Like,
Yeah.
I never said I want to get married and have kids. Like, yeah, I do want to have a partner.
Yes.
But I don't want to like start a family immediately. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
But this time it was different because he said like, oh, go find somebody better. You're not young anymore. And it hit me like, whoa, whoa, slow the fuck down. What the hell was that? So after that call, we didn't speak for 2 weeks. And then I asked him to give me back all my things that was over at his place. And then we started talking again. I made up my mind. I was like, I will ask him before the end of the year, do you want to be in a serious relationship with me? Like proper, like let's move in together. Let's like do things together. Let's be official or let's never see each other again.
Yeah.
So we went to Macau together and we spent Christmas together. And then we came back and I asked him this question. He was like, oh my God, so stressful. I was like, what the fuck is stressful? Like, what do you want from me? I don't know. He told me, I don't know. After 7 years of
Haven't
dating.
made your mind up.
Yeah, he said, I don't know. And I was like, oh my God, pussy immediately dry.
Yep.
When a person doesn't know what they want from you.
He didn't know what he wanted out of anything.
Out of anything.
His indecisiveness was so off-putting.
And he is 10 years older than me, so he's 40. And being 40...
I'd be like, well, you aren't young anymore either, boo-boo.
No, but he still doesn't know what he wants from life, not just from our relationship, but from life in general. Like he doesn't know what he wants to be,
He's
what
a
to do.
40-year-old acting like, I was going to say 20, but he doesn't even have the emotional maturity of a 20-year-old.
No.
Like a 2-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, wow, that is not very appealing to me. You don't know what you want. And then on 31st of December, it was done and over because I asked him the last time, like, do you want to continue or never see each other again? And he just vanished into the sunset and we never spoke again. Can you imagine?
Well, there's your answer then.
That was my answer. He ghosted me. And that was it. And now it's been 2 months of no contact.
Yep.
And I'm feeling better every single day. I didn't even cry because I cried enough during 6 years.
Yeah.
I cried a lot.
It's that
I
Ariana
cried
Grande song.
enough.
No more tears to cry.
No more tears to cry. I'm totally fine.
Yeah.
But this event, this canon event,
Yep.
inspired me to start this series on my channel, like the Sad Girl Diaries. And I'm having so much fun with it.
Yeah.
I'm having so much fun with it.
You're not sad because of him.
No.
It's not just
No,
that.
no, no.
It's, it's finding yourself again and realizing you've been sad for a long time.
Yeah.
But it wasn't just because of him.
No.
It's just-
Not at all. Not at all. I don't want people to think that I'm still like grieving what happened.
No.
No. I grieve the delusion that I had in my mind because I was in love with a fake person that never existed.
You were in love with the idea of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The idea that I maybe put on him, the idea that he created, that illusion that he created.
Yeah.
It was never a real person.
Yeah.
The real him is depressed, insecure, little boy. And whatever image he created was fake. And I was in love with that image. I wasn't
everything that he is, he projected onto you. So you became that.
I became that.
More depressed. You became more insecure.
Yeah.
You became everything that he is, you became because he was oppressing you with all of his negativity. So now you're just slowly unlearning that. You're unlearning all of it.
Exactly.
And like we've mentioned a few times, like finding yourself again. Like for a lot of people, 30s is like finding yourself again. But for me, even more so because I was completely lost. I was shattered to pieces by that person because he really projected a lot of his insecurities onto me. And I started believing that, actually, maybe it is my insecurities. Yeah. But no, he was just like feeding me those things. Yes.
Insanity. So I just want to say one thing. When a person shows you their true self for the first time, believe them.
Yep.
Immediately believe them.
Yep.
They're not going to change.
Yep.
I should have run 6 years ago.
Yeah.
And I was too weak at that time.
You were also very young.
I was very young. I didn't have that maturity myself. And I thought it was the love of my life.
Yeah. But also, that's not to say that all those years were wasted time because you have lots of memories that were not bad.
Yeah.
Well, not lots, but you have some.
I do have some, yeah.
Yeah.
There are good memories as well. Like, you know, sometimes we had really good times together and
Yeah.
really like laughing about silly things.
Yeah.
I miss that person.
Yeah.
The rest,
And you're a stronger
Oh my
person
God.
because of it. So it wasn't,
yeah.
you didn't waste any.
And my feelings were real.
Yeah.
I don't know if anything he ever said to me was real, but
Yeah.
my feelings were. Cheers to that.
Cheers to moving on.
I don't know where I'm going to find my partner because, of course, at some point I want to date somebody.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, it's human nature. I'm not rushing into anything right now. It's been 2 months and I'm just like slowly becoming myself, becoming like normal again in my brain, you know, like getting there. It's a trauma, get out of my brain. So I'm not in a rush to like immediately to go on the apps and be like, oh my God, I need to find the next person
But
immediately.
you're curious.
I'm curious. I'm out there.
Curious.
Like, I'm
the
looking.
one who's like, you should go speed dating. You should download the apps. I want to see like, I want to listen and judge. That's why.
Oh my God.
We listen and we judge.
I was on the apps 7 years ago when I was single and nothing good came out of it. I don't know. You know, that's what makes me a little bit sad and depressed thinking about it. I've never been in a real relationship before. In a serious, real
relationship.
In a stable.
Yeah.
I went to a lot of dates on the apps. Nothing sexual. No. Like, very chill, like just like going to a coffee or like, you know, grab a dinner together. And a lot of these people ghosted me.
Yeah.
So they were never like interested to go on
Because
or something.
you didn't
Probably. Yeah. Maybe partially because of that. And then the only relationship that I had was with this person that, you know, he didn't love me. He just loved the care that I provided for him, whatever. So I'm like, oh my God, in my 30 years, I was never truly loved.
No! Self-love is important though.
Yeah.
You need to love yourself above everything else.
Yeah.
Can't love yourself.
Yeah.
Wait, how are you going to love somebody else if you can't love yourself? Wait,
How about that?
Is that
Yeah.
right?
Whatever RuPaul says.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. So right now I don't feel the rush. I'm not those type of people that, you know, one relationship ended, I'm already in the next one. I'm okay. I'm just chilling. I'm going to yoga. I'm going to work every day. Like I'm so tired. I'm a tired woman.
You're just living life.
I'm just living life,
Yeah.
and I'm like
Without the stress of him.
yeah, whatever. Just like chilling, slow living.
Yeah.
Slow living, just enjoying my life. Maybe for just the social experiment of it all, I can go on the apps and
Yes.
just see what's going on.
Yes.
Just to like,
And
I don't
report
know.
back
Yeah.
to you and to me.
The journalism.
Investigative journalism. We both. Ooh, a brain fart there.
Oh
and
my
then
God.
a eureka.
Yeah.
Yes,
Investigative journalism. Yeah.
Mm.
And I told Alice before, like, maybe I should go on a speed dating event.
Yeah, because they have them. Yeah.
They have them here more recently. Like, they started popping up everywhere. And I was like, maybe why not? I'm not losing anything.
Like a movie, man. I swear. I've only.
But I'm not
seen it.
losing
No,
anything.
You're not.
Like,
You can
I'm
only
just-
gain.
yeah.
If you don't gain a partner, you gain a funny story.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is like a movie.
Everybody comment. Do it.
do it. So yeah, just do it for the plot.
Yeah.
Because my life is a movie.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to report back in the next episode if anything ever changes in my life. Or maybe I'm going to stay single forever. Who knows? I found a lot of data, statistics about love and whatever. Maybe we will discuss it in the next episode.
Yeah.
Because I have so much material prepared for this topic that it's too long to discuss in one episode.
I know.
So the next episode is coming for sure.
I was
about-
actually thinking, because we've been speaking for like 45 minutes.
Really? Already?
Yeah.
Oh my
I was
God.
actually thinking about the next section. This is just my idea that came
Yeah.
to me. We discuss one. Tune in next time to hear the rest.
All
Do you know, like,
right.
like this is
Yeah.
the teaser?
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of them. I don't think we have enough
I
time.
know. Yeah, we have. So we did shout out on Instagram, and
Yes.
we asked the followers to send us some cringe dating stories.
Yeah.
We've got a bunch from a source. Thank you very much. And those stories are juicy. But because I was yapping for so long about my trauma.
It was good for you to get it out. And then also, I think if we want to make a series, why not extend it?
Yeah, exactly. There are a lot of stories that our source sent us.
Yeah.
Probably today we will not have enough time to discuss them all. So let's just read the first one and see the reaction. Okay, do you want to be the first one to read it?
Okay, sure. Let me read it off your phone because I have an iPhone mini. Okay, yes. Okay, let's... Right, so there's...
If you want, I can...
Yeah, there's way too many to do now. No, I'll read it off. Okay. It's fine. Wow, your phone is heavy. There's way too many to do now, but let's do the first one, and then if people want to hear the rest, which after this first one, you're going to want to hear the rest.
Yes.
Then you need to watch the next podcast or whatever.
Yeah.
It will come. So, the first one is called The Pilot.
Ooh.
I feel like I wonder whether I should do a voice. No, I'll do my normal voice. I met a Texan pilot in a bar one night. He was warm, friendly, and extremely flirty. We exchanged numbers and he invited me for a drink a few days later. One drink led to 2 drinks, then 3 drinks, and he invited me back to his hotel. I won't say which hotel, but it was one of those fancy 5-star hotels where everything gleams and sparkles.
Oh, wow.
The night was fun. I left in the morning, and I thought I would never see him again. 6 weeks later, a message pops up from him. He's in town. And did I want to go for a...
Typical pilot.
Right. And did I want to go for a swim at his hotel? The same 5-star hotel, I might add. I took my bikini, enjoyed the beauty of the rooftop pool with him, and of course, ended up back in his hotel room.
Well, listen, we don't judge.
Over the course of about 18 months before COVID grounded flights, we had regular sessions whenever he was in town. He was nice and the sex was fine, but I was mostly in it for the free pool access.
Damn,
and
girl, get it.
Right? And gorgeous view over the city. Great.
Oh,
wonderful.
Wow. Oh, wow. So... the thing is, like, we listen, we don't judge. I don't judge anybody for living their life the way they want.
No.
The thing is, like, for me, I can't do it.
Yeah.
I can't do casual hookups.
Yeah. I absolutely love her for being like,
oh my God, slay.
She was having the sexual autonomy to be like, let me go and have sex with this pilot and swim in the
enjoy
pool,
the swimming pool.
Enjoy the swimming pool and view, have some drinks, have some food. And okay, he's back. Sure, let me go again. Why not? Why the fuck not?
Yeah.
But I'm not that person.
I'm not that person.
Nope.
I would love to be that person, but I'm not.
Oh,
I would love to be Samantha from Sex and the City.
She's my favorite.
She's such a queen. I can't do it.
No, me neither. No. Who am I? I actually don't really relate to any of them totally.
I'm Carrie.
Like, I'm a so-and-so. Yeah, actually you are. I feel like I'm probably the...
Because I was with the toxic Mr. Big for a long time. Yeah.
I'm probably the... What the hell is her name? Miranda?
Oh!
The redhead.
Yeah.
I'm probably Miranda.
True.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she has a baby and then I'm like, I'm not Miranda.
But like, it got an accident.
Yeah, true. Yeah. True, it was an accident.
Yeah.
But... I'm probably like a Miranda.
Yeah. I would love...
Because I also have an immature husband.
True. Outing everybody today. Love that.
He's fine.
But yeah, I would love to be that person, just like living my life, just casual whatever hookups and don't care about...
and all the stories and being like...
I'm just like, oh, I saw that person, I saw that person. I'm not that person.
No.
And I can't change that. I don't know. It's just... like, I can't have intimacy with a person if I don't have feelings for them.
Yep.
I'm just like, don't look at me, don't touch me.
I'm the same. I'm the same.
Yeah. The other day, before, 7 years ago, when I was hot and young and beautiful, I would get a lot of DMs from like weird guys and be like, oh, you're so gorgeous. I even got a dick pic once.
I've never had one.
Highlight of my life.
I'm not saying that because I want one. I don't want one.
I don't want it. No.
You know what? I just saw an Instagram reel of a girl who was teaching men how to take sexy photos of themselves because they think that if they just take a photo like this of their flaccid,
I think I also saw it. Yeah,
that's sexy, or flaccid or not flaccid, hard, whatever. From this angle, Like, why is that sexy? I'm not turned on by that. But then this woman, she's like posing in front of the mirror with her legs
I
open.
know.
And I'm like, if a guy did that, yes. But why is it that women know, like...
Of course.
I'm saying, why is it that women...
Well,
of course, it's a woman that knows what is, more... the woman's case.
My goodness. So back in the day, I would get a lot of like attention on Instagram. I was posting pictures of myself more before.
Yeah.
Now I'm just like posting reels, but it's not the same, I feel. But whatever. But recently, a few days ago, I got a message on Instagram from a random person telling me like, you got nice boobs. And I'm like, excuse me? Not even a hello and how are you? Like, what the fuck is going on? Do I know you? Who the fuck are you? I don't even post pictures of me like revealing. Like, I'm always like this.
You know what I should have replied? So do you.
So do you? No, I usually say, I grew it myself, thanks.
Oh.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Like, what do you say in this case? But I don't know, like, do guys think that those kind of messages will make a woman go like, oh my god,
Swoon.
come over immediately. The camera overheated from all the spicy tea, from all the hot tea that we were discussing over here. So sorry. I think I was talking about the guy messaging me about my boobs on Instagram.
What a way to.
What a way to end, right? But don't understand, are there any women out there who like those kind of messages? Does it make them go crazy when they read it like, oh my god, yes, thank you? Ooh.
Maybe
there are. Maybe there are, sorry. Whatever. If you like it, you do you, boo boo, whatever. I looked at this message like, huh?
Ew.
Okay.
But that's why we were just talking about we couldn't be like this girl meeting up with the Texan pilot because we're not,
I wish I was so sexually free, but I'm not. So for now, forever, I'll stay single and look for like good guy. Whatever. I don't know. I really don't care.
Look for a unicorn. No.
Yeah. No.
I'm so cynical.
I feel like a man with emotional intelligence is a rare unicorn.
Yeah, for sure.
They are.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
But also, that's not all of their fault. That's society.
Yeah.
But then they should learn. They should unlearn the societal.
Get into therapy.
The societal,
people. Yeah.
Trauma. I don't know. As we have unlearned as women.
So
we are unlearning our oppression.
If you liked this crazy episode, give it thumbs up. Please support. You can message us, send us a DM if you want us to react to your...
send us a crazy story like that, please.
Send us a crazy story. We will react to it.
We'll add it to the list.
We listen and we don't judge.
We don't.
Just a little bit. But yeah, we have more stories saved for the next episode. So hopefully you like this format. It's fun for us. I love talking about things like that.
It's like not Loveline with Trish and Tana. You should really watch it. You should. It's so good.
Okay.
But people call in.
Yeah.
But this is fine. Messages also fine.
Yeah.
We can read it.
So I think it's fine for us. We love talking shit, us. So I don't know. Please just send us some love, support. Whatever. Please.
Yeah.
Thank you. And we'll see you in the next episode. Bye.